eventful day today. I am. Got some Pokemon trading card game online action for you. In today's video, we're going to do a quick tutorial on how to play the Pokemon trading card game, how you can acquire Pokemon cards as well. We're going to get into a little bit of information about building sets, the different types of gameplay on here, and there's 3 different types. That's one of the quickest way of acquiring cards. So that kind of goes in with the acquiring Pokemon cards. The customization of your avatar. We're going to do a really nice in-depth overrun of your collection and give you just a general knowledge on everything to do on the Pokemon trading card game online. Without further ado, let's get started. So you got your play button up here. It has your different types of gameplay. You got trainer challenge, versus, events, and then tutorial if you need a more in-depth explanation pretty much. And that's where they give you a set deck. You face a set deck and you're pretty much going to pull the cards they want you to pull just to train you and show you how to play step by step. I do highly recommend the tutorial if you're brand new to Pokemon trading card game in general, even if it's virtual or if it's the actual physical cards. Definitely want to get into that tutorial and learn how to play so you can get a better description on different types of cards and how they work. For the events, you're going to need these tickets that you see right here in the top right hand corner. It's going to be 8 tickets if you need to do like a standard or an expanded. It's going to be 4 if you want to do a theme. The differences here, standard has it has its own different types of cards that can and cannot be used to build a standard set. Same thing with expanded. That's the 2 major differences between these two. With theme, it's a completely different category just for the fact that you have to use a specific themed deck to get into that tournament. So it is 4 for it. It's a lower amount because you can't really customize the theme decks. You have to use a set deck that's a specific theme and just hope that you pick a theme that's better than everybody else's pretty much, and that your cards fall better than theirs. With the expanded and the standards, you can create both of those decks and use the best cards to your availability from your collection. And we'll get further into the collection and stuff in just a second. Back to the versus mode just to show you it and trainer challenge as well. With the versus mode, this is the way that I always use to really collect cards, and that's just because of this ladder. I like to call it the ladder. It resets a little bit slower than I would like. As you can see, I still have 8 days left. I actually take a slower approach to it now. I used to whiz through it real fast, get all the way to the end on the 3rd one, and there'd be 14 days left. I kind of wish that they would just as soon as you complete it, you have to wait a 24-hour grace period, and then your ladder resets. That would be cool if they could do something like that in the future. But the way it works right now, I think it's every, I want to say 21 days. I could be wrong. If I am, you can comment down in the comment section below and let me know. But I want to say every 21 days, something around, give or take a little bit of that time frame is when the ladder resets, and that gives everybody quite an amount of time to complete the ladder. I play really frequently. This is one of the highest playing games that I play personally out of my collection of video games. But to the people that don't play it as frequent, it does give them a little bit more time to complete it. As you can see, I got my different decks up here. We got the Bubbler deck. It's a water deck with the Gyarados theme box. I've got my burn deck. This is the deck I use all the time. I really brag a lot about this deck. Now I'm going to be completely honest with everybody. I win some and I lose some, but I win a lot more than I lose. That's the best way I can explain it to you. I'm not going to tell you that this is the best deck in the world and that it's going to crush everything, because there's times that I lose matches. You guys are going to see that. I'm going to show you, starting with this tutorial video, I'm going to take you guys along on the ride pretty much of going through and playing Pokemon trading card game online. When I play in an event, you guys are going to be able to see it live. I mean, when I play in it, you're going to be able to see everything that happens. And if I play the first round and I get knocked out, it is what it is. I mean, I really don't know any other way to explain it other than that, but I want to create content to where we can have fun with it. You know, I'm going to show you my wins, I'm going to show you my losses. I'm not going to just upload my wins only and skip through the losses. I'm not a big fan of that at all. I've seen that go on other videos and other channels, and that's kind of what motivated me to make this channel, is to where I can make a channel to where I can be real with everybody. I've been playing this for, you know, I'd say 7-8 weeks now, and I've acquired a lot of cards. I mean, I've been playing this non-stop every day for about 7 or 8 weeks, and I've acquired a lot of cards. And I got this deck built up, and I'll go more into that deck when we get into the collection section. But I've got this burn deck built up, and I didn't use anything to start this deck off. I didn't use a starter deck, anything like that. I just went to my collection of Pokemon cards. I used the filters to get to the fire type Pokemon. Chose the best out of the collection I have personally right now, and it's just been a home run for me, to be honest with you. I do have all these other decks. You know, I've tried to see if I could master just a specific set, but every time I've tried, I've come back to this burn deck, and you'll see why with the cards themselves. So let's get into Trainer Challenge, just so we don't get too far off subject. I know I got off subject a little bit there, and I apologize. I haven't done a whole lot on Trainer Challenge. I've done a little bit with the gold section. I fully completed the normal type with Zach, fully completed Mick with the fire type. I've got 2 stars in on Calvin, the water type. Allie with her psychic type, I've got 1 star on getting that pack. Grayson with the lightning, I got 1 star. Juji with the fighting, 1 star. Kendall with the dark and lightning, 1 star. Tyson with that fire leaf deck, 1 star. Penelope psychic water deck, 1 star. Ella 1 star with the fighting and the normal Pokemon. Mick with his fire deck, I got 1 star on. And Cammy with her dark water deck, 1 star as well. That's, you know, as far as I've gotten with the gold. With the platinum, I have 1 star Zach already. I don't think I've done anything other than that. It doesn't look like I have. And I don't have the city championship unlocked just yet. I'm not too big into the Trainer Challenge. It's just not as fun to me to play against a computer player. I'd rather play against, you know, regular people, and you'll see that in future videos when I upload gameplay as well. Like I said, this is just a tutorial video just to kind of explain everything, the ins and the outs. Next thing we're going to go to is the cards tab to get your collection, your trade option, and your deck manager. So with your collection, this is the main tab to show you everything that you've collected over your I like to call it my career, my Pokemon career, but you know, if you think I'm weird for that, then you can call it whatever you want, just your Pokemon card collection, you know, anything you want to, that's perfectly fine. But it's going to show you all your Pokemon if you go to this Pokemon tab and you just were to just continuously scroll over and over, and it'll show you everything you have. When you have a lot of cards like I do, you're better off to hit this filter tab and just go to which sections you want to go to. Here's all of the types of Pokemon cards that are out there. This is all the sets to the right that you see that you can buy with coins and or get with like a promo from a code card from something you buy from the store physically. You see everything with the Sun and Moon set. Like these you cannot get with coins. You have to get these from the store and use the code card. The Sun and Moon Black Star promos, the Sun and Moon Trainer Get a little Raichu, and the Lycanroc as well. With these just regular sets, you can buy these from the store, and I'll show you that when we get over to the shopping cart tab. So anyways, here's the sets, here's the types, here's the validation if you want to do a standard set, expanded, or legacy. Here's your stage if you want to do like basics. If you want just basics, like let's say you're trying to find that last filler Pokemon or 2 that you need to put in your deck, and you can't afford to put like a 2-stage evolution series in your deck, so you need 2 pretty decent basic cards, but you don't want to have to look through everything. You hit the basic tab, it'll show you just the basic Pokemon, and then you can also hit like which type you want to do, and that'll help narrow it down as well. You could even go all out if you wanted to with attack cost and how many energy it costs. It's like a 2 energy attack, then you would have 2 attack. If it's a 2 energy and a 3 energy, then you would do 5+. Retreat cost 0 to 4 stars. Attributes, the one that I use most here is either ability or Ultra Beast. If you use a Prism Star card, you can always pick on that. Pokemon GX, Pokemon EX for ancient trade cards. I used to use one all the time, to be honest with you, and it was Torchic, and it had the double move ancient trade, and I used it a lot. It was just a nice one to have when you have that Blaziken GX set. Excuse me. Pokepower, Pokebody, Team Aqua, Team Magma, Team Plasma, and then collection attributes as well. And then of course you got your tagged for trade, for view, new, for want, and your rarities down here at the bottom left. So that's everything with the Pokemon filters. You can also sort it by alphabetical order of everything you got, what stage it's in, quantity of how many you have, expansion sets of when they came out, show owned if you want to show just the ones that you have collected on this game. You can also go to show not owned. I do like to show off this button just because I don't hear like hardly any other YouTubers talking about the show not owned button. But there's 2 tabs I'll have to join together. We'll go to the like person tab looking. It looks like a person. Like I don't want to call it the avatar tab because it's got other things other than just your avatar. It's about your profile. Like you can call it the U tab if you want to. But if you go there and you go to statistics, it'll actually show you when you go to collections, and you can see this is everything I've done since I've been playing. I've actually played for a total of 7 days. That's 7 complete days of gameplay. That's not like I've played this for a week. That's 7 full days of gameplay. So 24 hours in a day, 7 days a week. And I've drawn this many cards. You can see I've done less damage than what I've taken. So I know that may make it look like that I've not, won very many matches, but that's not the case. Sometimes you win matches without taking or doing a lot of damage. Sometimes you do take more damage than you give to win matches. If they have 1 Pokemon in and I have 1 in as well, plus 2 on my bench, they have no bench Pokemon and they have like an insane GX one, they can hit me for like 3 good moves, and it can be a lot of damage I take in. But if it takes all 3 of those Pokemon to kill his 1 Pokemon, or knock out, I should say, not kill, I'm sorry. If it takes 3 of mine to knock out his 1, and he has no Pokemon left after that on his bench, and I have 1 on mine, I still win because he has no bench Pokemon. He only had that 1 OP Pokemon. The reason why I bring that up, I'll tell you about a set in a later video that I see a lot of people use, and it's a 1 Pokemon set. I have it. I'll show the set to you. I actually got the set because someone beat me with it, and I thought it was a superior set, and really, I used it a few times and learned how to beat it, and that's what inspired me to make my burn set. Was I needed a set that was going to beat that one hitter quitter set that I call it, because you got 1 Pokemon and you rely on that 1 Pokemon the whole match, and there's times you'll give up 22 mulligans because you have only 1 Pokemon, but it's pretty powerful. I mean, I'll give it that. Just somebody that doesn't know how to defend themselves against that set, they're going to lose every time. But anyway, go to collection stats. It'll show you the nearest set to completion. Mine's XY Breakpoint because I've bought a lot of Elite Trainer boxes of the XY Breakpoint set. So I've had a lot of code cards to redeem with that set. I've not completed any sets. I own 2,553 different cards, and then I have 5,371 total cards, and that's with the doubles and stuff. Foil cards, I have 692, and I have more other black and white Plasma Storm number 121 cards than any other card in my set. So you have, your avatar tab to where you can do your avatar creator. This is my little dude. I just quickly chose him. He's probably not the coolest looking dude on here, but he does the job for me. This is your active challenges. You can see I do have 3 active challenges that I need to complete, but I'm just not going to get to those right now. I'm more about showing a tutorial of how to play the game. But in these active challenges, you just complete what each one of them says, and it gives you the coinage for the packs. Sometimes they'll show a pack up here instead, and it'll give you those for completing whatever it tells you down here. Put 7 Lethal Evolution cards into play. Do 750 damage to opposing Pokemon with your Dark Pokemon. Do 750 damage to opposing Pokemon with your Metal Pokemon. 30 for that one. 30 for the Dark one. 55 for the 7 Evolutions. Next tab we got up is going to be the shopping cart tab. This is one of the most important tabs. So this will give you your featured, which is usually your newest set, and then you can click popular as well, and it'll show you some popular like theme decks and stuff. But with your newest set, it's going to show you Unified Minds. You're going to see that there's the pack, there's the theme deck for it, and there's the secondary theme deck as well. So for my favorite tab on here is the booster packs tab, where you have your newest set first, and then they go in line through chronological order of when they've been released from there on down. You can go all the way down to the bottom. You see the oldest pack you can buy is indeed the Heart Gold Soul Silver pack. You've got some Heart Gold Soul Silver Unleashed, Undaunted, and Triumphant. You also have this Call of Legends, and then it gets into the Black and White series and moves along to XY after. Black and White, XY, then it goes into Sun and Moon. And now we're here. So this is the 200 coins per pack deal I was telling you about earlier. You can definitely pull hyper rare, rainbow rares, secret rares. You can pull anything out of these packs that you can pull out of a pack in the store. These are my favorite option to go. 339 coins. I'm going to go ahead and buy one just to show you how buying a pack of cards works on here. We'll go ahead and redeem one. We'll have 139 coins left over. You'll click your collection button. You'll go to your packs. I actually already had a Lost Thunder pack that from previous that I didn't remember I had in there. We'll open it up as well just to get that experience on here. As you can see, I've opened up a few of the Unified Minds collection already. So these are going to be your Pokemon cards. You've got that Fairy Energy, Axew, Slakoth, Magnemite, Sneasel, Honedge, hooked on Honedge, Tranquil, Electric, Reset Stamp. For the reverse rare holographic, we have a Celebi. It's a lovely card. I always like the artwork on Celebi. I think they always nail it. I'm never upset to see an artwork on Celebi. And for the rare, we have a Ganondale GX. Sorry about that. I was reading the ability on it. Like I said, I play this game consistently. This is a new card I have not pulled yet on this set. If I didn't have the mouse scrolled over, it actually would have said new right here in this little corner part right here. But I always like to look at the abilities as soon as I get a card. This one's not the best ability in the world, but it's not bad either. Ultra Conversion. Once during your turn before your attack, you may discard an Ultra Beast card from your hand. If you do draw 3 cards, I mean, if you load your deck down with Ultra Beast, that's a great ability. I don't personally do that. I do use Ultra Beast, but I don't load my deck down with Ultra Beast, so that's not really a great ability for me. I'd be more interested in the Venom Shot. Discard 2 energies from this Pokemon. It does 170 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. And that's don't apply weakness or resistance from bench Pokemon if you hit one of them, but it will for the active. But, you know, I would use that more, but just not a card that I'm going to really desperately need to use right away, or even in the near future, unfortunately. But it's a nice pull. Nice to have in the collection. Nice that it's a new card. Because sometimes you get repeats, and it's better to have the new ones than repeats. So we did not get no reverse holographic rare on this one. If you do, it'll be right here, and it'll be face down each time. We got the Houndour though, and I'm a fire type dude, so you know I'm going to be happy with that. Love this new thing that Unified Minds came up with, where they put like the large emblem and the little small emblems in the back. I love that. I kind of wish they were all like that, to be honest with you. An Aether Foundation employee, put 3 Pokemon that have Alolan in their names in your discard pile. If I loaded mine down with Alolan Pokemon, that would be a great card. I just don't, unfortunately. Got a Quilava. I'm always a fan of getting a Quilava. Like I said, I'm a fire dude, so I'm going to like anything fire, obviously. But Hammerend 30, I call them double colorless just because I use double colorless. There's 4 of them in every set that I have. Super Singe 60 plus the 20 for Vernal. That's really nice too. That move with like Focus Trap is deadly, because you're gonna fuse them, poison them, and you're gonna hit them for 60 plus 20 more for that burn. And if they get tails, then of course they're still burning. We got a Stun Fist that's new. Here's the other cards: Tangela. We got a Scyther, Chikorita, Alola Meowth, Sableye, and for the rare we got a Verizon Wireless GX. Got the double draw 2 cards, Sensitive Blade 50 plus. If you played a supporter card from your hand during this turn, which I do a lot, to be honest with you. I mean, I love me some supporter cards. They really help. This attack does 80 more damage. So that's 130 damage if you play that supporter card. If you use the right supporter card, you can add even more damage to that. So that's actually a really great card. Breezeway GX being its GX attack. Put any number of your Pokemon in play and all cards attached to it into your hand. That's what you do when you have a lot of Pokemon on your bench that are heavily damaged, and you have multiple Pokemon in your hand that you can actually play, but you don't have the room for it. Perfect timing to hit that GX attack. And that's how you acquire cards, by purchasing them with coins. The only other thing that I haven't really got fully into detail to show you was the trade option. I've not used this option too much. I don't really trade a lot on here. I'm looking to start trading in the future. If anybody wants to add me, I'll show you my name. Oh, I can do this. And this will show you more about like the in-depth of the events. But this isn't going to start on me, so we're going to act like we're going to start it just so I can show you. There it is. Boom Boom 2492. If anybody wants to add me, just send me an invite, and I'll definitely for sure trade with you. What other options can we do for friends? Let's find out. Well, that's only bad news about friends. There's nothing good there. Let's see. What if we did this? Oh, we could message, add, block, report, and trade. So I'll trade with you. We can, if you ever have any questions, you can always send me a message. I'll answer you back in the best knowledge I have. I'm pretty knowledgeable on Pokemon cards, but I don't know everything. Not a know-it-all. I will be the first to tell you that. I don't know everything, but I'll tell you anything I do know. So that's showing you everything. Here was the gameplay section I wanted to show you, where you can get like the decks and the gameplay items. This is sleeves for cards. This is your boxes. Let's see, booster packs we already went through, and there's also like more little showings, I guess you could say, that when you scroll through these, you can see that the eyeballs on here, that'll show you everything that's in that deck if you were to buy that theme deck. That's why I don't personally use them, but for the most part, that was everything except for the deck manager. I did forget about that one, but I'm going to do a run through of it. I do want to show off this burn deck that I have right here, but you're going to see 3 things. This is your favorite deck button. You can click on that. Like for instance, we're going to favorite deck the burn deck. You just have to. You can't help it. This is your view deck to look through it. This is to like change anything up, the edit deck section, and right here's to clone the deck and make 2 of them. Here's the delete deck. Definitely don't want to hit that button. Here's the deck that I use. It is a Charizard deck, but not only is it a Charizard deck, it's a Reshiram and Charizard GX tag team deck. It also has the Celesteela GXs in it. There's 2 of them. So like I said, I do use Ultra Beast, but I don't load it down. We also have these 2 Volcanions. Pull up ability on Dragonite EX. You're welcome to use the same deck. I'm not going to be a hater if you copy my deck. I'd love for you to use it. Not only would I love for you to use it, I'd love for you to comment and let me know you're using it, and let me know if it's something to win. That would make me happier than anything else, because I mean, I'm not going to hate on people learning from me, because I try to learn from everybody I can. So if you see something that you think I could change up to help me out and make my deck better, you can always leave a comment and let me know. I'll be more than happy to try it out. I'm never going to hate on an idea. I mean, just let me know and we'll try it out. And if it works, I'll give you props and everything. And be like, you know, this was something that I was told by this person, and kudos to them for letting me know. With trainer wise, we got the rare candies. That's to get those Charmanders into those Charizards. Pokemon Center Lady, 3 of those in there. Gotta have those heal 60 damage counters off, just because that comes in handy when there's times they can't attack because their first attack was so OP. Gotta get the Kawaii in there. The Kawaii is search your deck for up to 4 energy cards, fire energy cards. Now it does end your turn as soon as you use it, but if you use that bad boy on the first turn, especially if you go first, you can't beat it. I mean, you're gonna have to end your turn anyway. So why not go ahead and load somebody down with 4 fire energies like Reshiram Charizard GX? Just saying. There's the Professor Kookwai, draw 2 cards and do 20 more damage. Can't beat that. Got 3 of those. 4 of the Koga's Trap to make them confused and poisoned. That comes in handy a lot of times, because if they flip tails, they do 30 damage plus the 10 poison, and they still don't get to attack you. We got 1 Cynthia in there. I had 2 before. I'm sorry, I do have 2. They're just not the same Cynthia cards. I was going to say I had 2 before, so I don't know where the second one went, but I just found it. 2 of the Blacksmith in there, attached to fire energy. Discard pile, that comes in handy because we only have 21 total energy cards, and they're not all fire. Pokemon Fan Club, search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon. That's good to have like early on, in case if you aren't getting good pulls to get from your deck to get a good bench lineup going. Got the Lucky Helmet and the Fighting Fury Belt, the 2 item cards. With the Lucky Helmet, every time they hit you, you're going to draw 2 cards. With the Fighting Fury Belt, you're going to get 40 more HP, and it's going to do 10 more damage. Very important cards to have in your deck. So now off to the energies. I told you we had a total of 21. They weren't all fire energies. We have 2 burning energies. Those are superior to have when you have, like your Charizards, for instance, are going to say discard all energies. Well, when I discard the energies, I get that bonus 50 damage points. Not only do I get the bonus 50 damage points, the energy is going to go right back to Charizard after the attack. So you can't beat that. And then you have the 4 double colorless energies. That makes up 5 of the 21. The other 16 are going to be just this different assortment of energies, due to the fact that I only had 2 of the holographic ones from this set. I had these 3, and then I had to split up the other 10 with just regular fire energy cards. So that's everything with the deck manager. On, like, if you need to learn how to edit, you can just click the edit button. Pretty much the way it works, you drag whatever you don't want out, and you put whatever you do want in. I mean, that's the most simplified way I could really explain it to you. It does everything else for you. Like when I put the Charmanders, the Charmeleons, and the Charizards in, it automatically, I know from looking at this from the first glance, you might think, hey, that's a lot of Charmanders, a lot of Charmeleons for only 2 Charizards, but I have other cards that set me up that actually will pull them cards back out. Not so much the Charizards, but like the Charmanders and stuff. I only need to hit these 2 cards together one time, and I'm going to end that match with my Reshiram and Charizard GX. So you've got to take every approach you can to try to hit those cards. These are all just filler cards, and this will get my basic cards back if I have to. Or if I need to put my Reshiram Charizard in early, it gets knocked out, I could actually use my pull-up ability on my Dragonite EX and pull that Reshiram Charizard right back out. But that's pretty much everything on how it works in general. Not exactly battling. Like I said, I'm saving the battling part for the next video, and stay tuned so you can see exactly how this deck is put to good use. I mean, like I said, it doesn't let me down much, but it does let me down sometimes. I'm going to show that to you as well. I don't want you to think that this deck is just a complete banger that's going to always win. It's not going to always win, but it's got me built up pretty quickly. And I'm going to continuously add to it as I get better cards, but for the time being, this is the best I have for a fire deck. And I hope you guys enjoy, helping me make this deck better and enjoying what this channel brings of this entire deck and future decks to the Pokemon community, because anybody that I come into contact with using the decks that I build on this channel are going to know, hey, that Boom Boom guy that's on YouTube, he faced me. I got his username come across when I was playing the Pokemon trading card game online, and when they find that out, it's going to be decks that you, the fans, are going to help me create. So it's going to be more than one person running this deck. They're going to be like, oh man, that community really does have a good deck put together. So if you're interested in sticking around for not just Pokemon trading card game online action, we got some other action going on as well. We got some giveaways coming up. Once we get enough subscribers, this is the first video I've posted on this channel. Once the subscribers build up to a certain level, we're going to start doing giveaways. We're going to do Pokemon card giveaways. We're going to do Pokemon product giveaways. I mean, just the more popular this community gets, the bigger the giveaways are going to be. I can promise you that. But this is going to be all of the content that I have for you for the training tutorial on the Pokemon trading card game online, to see this deck in action and future decks that I'm going to create and post live action gameplay on. Stay tuned for the next video, and we'll see you then.